Hey everyone, and welcome to another paint pouring video. Some pretty crazy times we're living in right now, eh? I mean, I never thought I'd be worried about buying flour or toilet paper, or like obsessively worrying about my health, or being worried about being laid off. I mean, it's just super crazy. Anyways, I really want to focus on the painting. I'm sure that everyone could use some relief from thinking about COVID. So here we go. This is a repurposed canvas. I had originally poured on this using a big wide tray that I recently built, but I think that I got the paint consistency wrong and it was too thick, and I didn't really like the path that I left with the ribbon. So I just decided to spray paint over it. And that actually turned out to be a really good decision because the way the spray paint hit the lumps and bumps really gave it a lot of cool depth, and it turned into a really cool background. I'm really quite fond of this background. So with regards to the paint, I spent a good couple of hours mixing up paint in the solo cups so I could see what I was doing. And then I transferred it over to the little squeeze bottles because I knew that I really wanted to make a lot of puddles to create those fine lines. And it was a really good move. I mean, unless if you're some sort of solo cup savant, I mean, you really need the little squeeze bottles to get those really nice little puddles formed. And I mean, the more puddles that you get, the finer lines that you get with your ribbon. And that's really the look that I'm going for right now. So I was really quite pleased with that. It turned out like I spent about half an hour putting these puddles in too. And that amount of time actually made some of the paint start to skim over, like the black. If you keep an eye on it, as the puddles get bigger, it kind of wrinkles up kind of weird. You never see it in the ribbon, which is great. But my theory behind this is that I've changed my recipe so that I'm no longer using Floetrol at all. I'm using Liquid-X Glossy Medium and Varnish and medium body paint with a little bit of Cama pigment to make it a richer color. And sometimes a little bit of the Liquid-X pouring medium if it needs it. So no Floetrol, so that really shortens the drying time, I've discovered. Yeah, so I guess it's been a really long time since I've done a tray pour, and I kind of had a little glitch right at the beginning. You can see me kind of just stop. But it recovered nicely, I think, and really got one of the most interesting ribbons that I've created so far. It has a really nice underside to it, and I love that it's imperfect. The holes and the drips and stuff, as you know, is just one of my favorite things. I mean, perfect ribbons are cool and all, but I really think that the imperfect ribbons have the most character and are the most interesting to look at. So another problem that I've discovered with my new recipe is that if any bubbles form, I can't really use a blowtorch to pop them. It just kind of cooks the bubbles. So I was aware of this before I started to try and use a blowtorch. I got out a little paintbrush and I started poking all the holes in it, all the bubbles, and it was taking forever. So I tried to just like blow on them, and that wasn't really working. So I eventually just broke down and got out the blowtorch, and I ended up cooking some bubbles on there. So I have some cooked bubbles in this ribbon. It adds to the character. Anyways, you can kind of see flashes of my epic mullet that I'm growing. I neglected to get a haircut before the world shut down, and that turned out to be a big mistake. So I'm sporting some really interesting hair right now. anyways, that's about it. I'm giving you a close-up there. You can see all the fine lines that I got from the many little paint puddles that I did. Yeah, that's about it. I hope you enjoyed watching my video and that you're staying safe and washing your hands. And I hope you tune in next time. Have a great day. Bye.